Good day, everybody. Welcome back to Pokemon RCL Breakdowns. This is the Season 11 B Division, and I am... Week 2, and I am joined by Mr. Aiden himself. Aiden.
Hello, I'm here.
I say Mr. Aiden himself, Aiden. That's great English
Yes.
by me. It's fine. But speaking of Aiden, he is up first as Hellfire Houndom. We'll see how that goes for him. Going up against I
Yes.
Miss Hurricanes, also known as Hope's Peak Deoxys, or just Josh. Or American Josh, if we want to get technical.
American Josh.
First up, does Blaziken not just win once Suicune is dead?
Yes. Only if it's dead.
Yeah, or, I mean, with
Unfortunately.
Terra, it could maybe do something. Terra Grass looks kind of solid here, outside of, like, Ogerpon.
Yeah, not too bad with a Terra.
Yeah, because it's
If you
already
wanna-
got the fighting and fire for Goldango and Moon. Zapdos,
I'll be honest, I had nothing for like water types, so
yeah, that's
this
definitely something I
battles.
noticed about your team. You don't have like any good like your only good thing for water types is Serena, which Serena's
yeah.
fine, but also it's a Serena.
Yeah.
Like it's fine, but it's not amazing by any means. But just
Yeah.
how the Mons sometimes. I also think his Ogerpon looks kind of solid here. I mean, it's got super effective moves for... Well, actually, only 2 of the Pokemon. And then, actually, you know what? Maybe it's not that good, because both Avalugg and DOD are physically defensive walls. And it's only good on 2 Pokemon. You know what? I take that back. Ogerpon's not that... Ogerpon ain't shit.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get this going.
Pokemon's just good in general.
For real. Alright, Terras. We have Ghost on Blaziken. That's interesting. I don't know how much I rate making yourself more Roaring Moon weak, but okay. And then he's got Terra
That was mostly for like if Donphan wants to rapid spin on like if I set up spikes in the field.
Sure.
But that's about it.
To me, this is one of those situations where... Oh yeah, you also have Terrafire Avalugg. I forgot about that. However, to me, this is one of those situations where you're using a Pokemon for the wrong purpose. Like, it can be a rapid spin stopper. However, if you're having a Blaziken out there, you're going to be wanting to SD and then kill things. Your goal isn't to switch in and be a spin blocker. Plus, if you're trying to switch in and block spin and he just Earthquakes, you're probably going to die in 2 Earthquakes anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of true, actually. I'm gonna lie.
He's got Terra Water Goldango. I think that's really good.
But if I remember this matchup, I don't think I Terra'd Blaziken. I think.
I don't remember, to be honest.
I don't remember, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And then I do really like his Terra Water Goldango. As you said,
Yeah.
you don't have a lot for water types.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
I think I understand his Terra normal on Suicune though. I don't think I get that because he doesn't have much for water types to begin with. However, he does have close combat Blaziken.
Yeah.
And close combat Palafin. And I think body pressed on Avalugg. I don't know.
This was a hard matchup for me
Yeah.
against his team.
I'm sure. Alright, let's actually fucking get started, shall we?
Yeah.
The immediate switch knocks off turn 1. That's not great, but I don't think there's much else you could hope for, really. Avalanche does sweet baby fuck all, and with lefties it really does nothing. Scold makes perfect sense. Swaps out to Goldango, you taunt it. Yeah, Good as Gold is a fantastic ability.
Yeah. That Deoxys was meant for to stop Suicune for subbing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or anything.
Knockoff was a good call there as well. So Knockoff's just always one of those just like very valid moves, you know.
Yeah, this
Damn,
I still have
is,
my
like,
team here. This Crookshanks was AV though.
Right, okay. Yeah, this has got so much fizz def in it, it's crazy. Crazy.
Okay, I don't know why I taunted there again. I should have Thunder Waved on. I knew Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
if you had Thunderwave, it
actually
probably
Thunderwave wouldn't work anyways, right? Because
uh
of Golden Go's ability.
I don't. I think you're right. However, I'm not confident. Good as Gold is a weird ability, to be honest. Hang on, let me grab my laptop so I can, do random fact checks and calcs during this shit. Hold up. I don't know if it works. Let me double check. Good as Gold. Let's see. Okay. I can't find a list of things, but it just says gives
Yeah,
immunity to
okay.
spiders, so it probably does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So it wouldn't have really
So,
mattered, but yeah, maybe would have been
I also
better.
had spikes on Deoxys. I could have did that instead,
Spikes would have
but
been
I
the play if
don't.
you were predicting a switch.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, Spikes was definitely the play. He's been playing very switch heavy.
Yep.
Ice Spinner does nothing. That's very nice. He goes to the Goldango. That's a... Oh, and you're special, Palfin.
This was a Boomburst Palifer.
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. It was Boomburst, but I had a Rindo Berry on it.
That makes sense. The Thunderbolt there was really interesting. I'm wondering what he predicted you to do. What did you do last time? You went to...
I think I went to Deoxys, maybe? No. I think it was Palafin.
Goldango. Switched... When was the last time you... You sent in Crocodile the last time it came in, and then also this time, and you never switched it out until after he switched out. Okay.
I think it was for the Palafin.
Yeah, I
think so.
don't know why he would have Thunderbolted. I guess it's... Yeah, I don't think that was a great play. Like, sure, like, I don't see a reason why you'd go to Palafin when it's a water type and probably not in range of killing. You could have gone to Torn, but even then I wouldn't find that very likely. The most likely switch I would assume would probably be DOD, in which case Shadow Ball would be the best play. Because even though it didn't kill Crook, it still did damage, unlike Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Or hell,
Shadow Ball would
Terra Blast
more
would have also
Thunderbolt.
probably been a really good idea.
Either Shadow Ball or Terra Blast would be good, decent damage.
Yeah, I also think if he has his signature move that I'm forgetting the name of, the Make It Rain.
Make It Rain.
Yeah, if he had Make It Rain,
that's
he probably
also pretty good.
should
Yeah.
have done that. Probably, yeah. Recovers his last move, so he doesn't. He doesn't have Make It Rain. Then yeah. But yeah, so he Terra Blasted that time, and you go to Torn, which makes perfect sense. Except he arguably has one of the better Torn checks in the game. Question: why did you switch out there? There's no way Zapdos could have killed you, right?
I see. Like, don't even remember why I did it. Probably some Thunderbolt or Discharge, whatever, kills me instantly. But
I don't think it would have killed you. I mean, I'm not... Even if you're not a defensive set, I still think you were very likely to survive at least one. And you're at +2, and you could definitely 2-ko it. Tornadus... Therian...
Oh, okay. I think the reason why I switched because my Deoxys was Rocky Helmet because he had U-turn on it. So I thought it would U-turn again.
I mean, if you thought it would U-turn and you're Rocky Helmet, that's a good thing, no?
Yeah.
So then why would you not do the good thing, huh?
I don't know. I just don't remember like what I did as much.
So okay, I'm looking at the calc. So Thunderbolt from let's make this max special attack Zapdos would have done to max HP.
Yeah, that was max HP torn.
Yeah, so that would have done 86 to 101. So it would have had exactly 2 rolls to kill, I think. And you would have 2-code it with either Bleak Wind or Heat Wave. I don't know what your move pool was, but I mean, and that's even then, that's assuming that it's, max special attack, which I don't know if it's most likely, but it definitely might not be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even then, I think it might have been the play, perhaps. I'm not confident there, but you definitely outsped and 2-code it, and it was unlikely, very unlikely to one-shot you, you know what I mean?
Unless it crits.
Well, yeah, but you can't always play around the crit.
Yeah, see, discharge.
Yeah.
Thought so.
Well, actually, Discharge is even weaker than Thunderbolt. Discharge doesn't kill at all. It's 76 to 91.
Oh, I thought it would do more than that, but...
Nah, it's 10 base
I guess
power
not.
weaker, but because it has more paralyzed chance.
Ah, okay, yeah.
It's 30
That
instead
seems
of
fair.
10. This fucking para sucks balls, though.
Speaking of paras...
Yeah, there's Rocky Helmet. So
I was trying to recover...
yeah, that sucked balls.
I got paralyzed.
Whereas
so...
Pop's recovering there, too. That self-confusion's nice. I mean, it's only fair after you weren't allowed to recover, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why'd you... Actually, at this point, you're kind of out of options for what to switch into, I guess, huh?
No options, yeah, basically.
In that case, I feel like you were probably better off just attacking with Torn, letting Torn die, and then coming in with Palafin and Jet Punching if you had it.
No, this was special Palafin.
Okay, I've seen special Palafin still run Jet Punch because it's useful priority, but also there's a high chance you outspeed it. Yeah, you outsped it anyway. So, because that's the thing, it can't be like high HP and high special attack if it's also fast. You know what I mean? It has to choose what it wants to do, right?
Yeah.
And actually, I am wondering, let's do a calc. Palafin Hero Discharge did 70. Do you remember how bulky you were?
I was not bulky at all.
Okay, so when
I had no EVs on HP or defenses, so
in that case, that means it wasn't special attack Zapdos, because special attack, like fully invested special attack, does 84 to 99 to a Palafin, so it would have had no special attack, which means that the Torn play from earlier was even better. Of course, you couldn't have known that at the time. But I feel like especially this, like, last time, here, you were better off just attacking it. Because I'm pretty sure you still 2-code it. Even, because it's lower now, even though you're not at +2, you still should have 2-code, I think. But even if you didn't, or you missed, or, whatever else happens. Okay, no, you didn't 2-code it, but you would have made it very, very low, right?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I definitely think you should have just gone for the attack, because now you're out of your.
Now that I think about it, yeah.
You're kind of out of pieces at this point.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of those things where it feels like the game is already over unless specifically Blaziken can bring it back. I also hate that play because it could have Thunder Waved. I mean, it didn't, and you're fine. But like, if it did, you might have just lost on the spot right there, right?
Yeah.
You cannot break this thing. The roll was really good.
That was kind of unexpected for me. I thought it was gonna attack, but
I can definitely understand why you'd think that, but funnily enough, phasing, like, Scald, Raw, Sub, and... what's the other move? I can't remember the other move.
Oh.
But it's, like, the most classic Suicune set. Like, there's 2 different classic Suicune sets, and...
Harmon and Sub. in
Yeah,
that.
Carmine Sub Skull and Raw set. That's I can't remember if that's Vinkun or Crokun, but those are the two main Suicune
Or
sets.
was it Rest Talk you're talking about?
I think that's the other one. I'm not talking about that
Oh,
one.
okay.
But yeah, those are like the two main Suicune sets, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
I think so.
yeah, I definitely is something I feel like you should have at least considered. I
By
mean,
the way, the reason I sword stance on the Zapdos before because I had a Cobra Berry on it.
oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That's why I sword stance
Yeah,
without
that's fair.
Terra first.
Makes sense to me. Um, yeah, I don't.
I think
Definitely
to be honest, I think I should have attacked instead of sword stance right there.
you should have, but I assume the reason was because you knew you weren't killing it anyway. Okay, and once again, you set up only to be swapped out. You very much should have just stayed in and attacked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, this thing's about to win. I think. Never mind. Yeah, that doesn't
fully
do enough. Never
defensive.
mind. You kill it. Fuck you, Ogerpon. But yeah, yeah, you just lose to Suicune. There's just nothing you
Yeah,
can do about it.
Suicune, I just can't do anything about it.
Suicune is one of those really weird Pokemon where
Yeah, Ice Beam, yeah.
you would think it has been power crept, but it can kind of still keep up, especially with Terra.
Yeah, if you make what Terra was it? Normal?
Yeah, it was Terra normal, which I actually don't really get. Because if anything, it just made it more weak to close combat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why were you Earthquake anyway?
Bailey made the set for me, so you can ask him about it.
Ziggy, reply in the fucking
Ziggy,
comments and tell me why on earth Blaziken here has EQ. My god,
Instead
that
of
Earthquake
CC,
is
yeah.
7%. Let me check the rest of his team. Is there something obvious on his team to why you'd want EQ? No, actually there's not. So the things that you didn't see was Uxie, Levitate and Immune, Diancie, which sure, okay, I guess. Keldeo and Arbok. Arbok was never coming, I'm sorry. Uxie and Keldeo it doesn't help against, and it's like an I guess thing for Diancie. Like,
Yeah.
I actually think out of any team, Earthquake does not help you against his team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I should have swapped it for CC because I didn't have it on it.
I most certainly.
So
wait, hang on. If you didn't have CC, what was your plan to deal with Roaring Moon? How did you kill that?
just Blaze Kick crit, hope for the best, I guess. But Avalug was my Roaring Moon answer anyways.
Sure. But I want you to realize how dumb Blaze Kick crit as a plan is. Against a dragon, specifically. Like, yeah, come on, man.
Yeah. It's just pretty strong one, I guess, the Roaring Moon.
Yeah, Moon's a
I
beast.
guess
He actually barely even used it. He just knocked off the Avalon twice and that's it.
I think that was Scarf Roaring Moon, to be honest. Now that I think about it.
To be honest, we did not see enough of it.
Yeah.
we didn't see it do anything.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
This was a very unfortunate game for you.
Yeah.
My main advice to you would be to question Ziggy. He might be better than both of us, but you still need to ask questions about why things are better. Because I definitely don't agree with Earthquake over CC. What was your fourth move?
Protect.
Okay, protect is fair enough. I can see that.
Yeah.
Especially that's a fine SD protect dual stab is pretty normal as a Blaziken sweeping set, right?
Yeah.
But Earthquake on a team with
Yeah, I don't think Earthquake for this team specifically was not a good bring.
Sure, there are obviously teams that it can work very well against, but I just don't think that this was one of them. there's Donphan and Suicune, of course, which will just eat that shit. Then there's Zapdos and Uzi, who are both immune. Then there's, the main weakness, like the only Pokemon there are 2 Pokemon weak to it. No, 3. There's Goldango, Ogerpon. Actually, no, Ogerpon's neutral. There are 2. Ogerpon, Goldango and Diancie. Diancie is just probably not coming when there's a Palafin here, and Goldango tears away from its weakness. You know what I mean?
Yep, I do, yeah. This was a hard matchup for me.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't easy. Josh...
Wasn't easy, but Josh is a very good player.
Yes, he is. Alright, let's move on. We've been on this game for 20 minutes now.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, here we have All-Time LOL, also known as Derek, and Playful Piplup going up against Drumknot, also known as Discworld Destroyers.
Your servant, whatever you call him.
Servant. Yes, he is my slave. No, my student, my good sir.
Student, yeah, that's the word.
Not
yeah.
fucking slave. You know what?
Yeah.
Same thing, really. Student, slave.
Same
What's
thing.
the difference? I feel like Screamcock is gonna just fuck him entirely.
Yeah, you still call it Screamcock.
Damn right.
Ogerpon
and Pekka.
again.
Yeah, I think all 4 Ogerpons got drafted.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Urshifu, is this?
This is
Wicked
Rapid.
Blow or the Rapid? Oh,
Rapid.
okay.
Yeah, honestly, I think he's gonna get fucking railed by a combination of Screamtail and Pekka-Runt. And also, Iron Treads is like one of the best checks to Raging Bolt as well.
Yeah. It's a good check to his immunity, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, let's see Terra's as well real quick. So he has Terra Dragon on the Rotom Heat. That's an interesting one. As well as Terra Ground on Zarude. I don't know why it'd be Terra Dragon. I mean, like, you already resist electric, and then he doesn't have any fire. Well, okay, Bramble doesn't count. You could argue Urshifu water resist, but at the same time, you have Pekka-Run. You should never need that ever.
Yeah.
And then Ground Zarude is it's a pretty solid. He's got Glamora, Tinkaton, and Raging Bolt. That's pretty solid.
That's not a bad Terra for this matchup.
Solid. On the flip side, we have Terra fighting Raging Bolt. Now, I actually really like this in hindsight. I didn't realize this at the time. I only realized it week 4.
Oh my god, it is really good.
But Drumknot his team is like pretty weak to fighting. He has exactly 2 answers to fighting types, Pekka-Run and Screamtail. And while they both are solid, if you can get rid of one of them or power your way with other stab moves, then Terra Fighting can absolutely clean up. Because he has like 5 different fighting weak Pokemon. It's like he can't bring a team with less than 3 fighting weaknesses. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's a very fighting weak
Pretty
team.
big fighting weakness.
Yeah. So it's like I don't actually battle Drumknot, but I actually think I'd have a pretty good matchup with my Urshifu, because my Urshifu can probably, I hope, get through Pekka-Run. I would not be able to get through Screamtail, but I'd figure something out for the fucking Screamcock, but
Yeah.
Anywho, both leading hazard setters. Actually, one other side note, I fucking hate when people lead booster energy Pokemon. Like, why? Nah.
That's just a waste.
I completely
in my
agree.
opinion.
I completely agree.
Rocks Gaming, yep.
I fucking hate this stupid binding ban infestation garbage, but whatever.
Jesus.
You should have just rapid spinned, honestly, bro.
Oh, so it does go away when it dies. Okay.
What goes away when it dies?
The infestation?
Oh, yeah. It also goes away when it's swapped out.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, what is this? What's the chat here? The fucking binding ban infestation is bad. God damn it, Derek. Derek, please, do something normal. Normal's overrated. Normal is better than whatever this is. I legit told him Bramble doesn't have the bulk for that. Yeah, so like he did this shit with Toxapex, right? And Toxapex is fine. It can just sit on the field and tank hits for days.
Yeah.
Brambleghast can't. It has no bulk at all.
Wait, he did. Oh, he did it the same as. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he did
He did
the
same
tops for
thing.
it last season, and it's like it's fine. Um, but it's like for fuck, god damn it, dude. Uh, yeah, that hurt.
Yep.
I really wish he just rapid spin, got rid of the rocks, and called it a day. In comes
Is it
32.
Mortal Spin? That
Glamora
thing
has
you get?
Glamora has mortal spin as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Surging Strikes actually kind of does more to this thing than I thought it would. Actually, my only question is, why did he switch out? He saw it do. Oh, actually, no. It's sorry. Never mind. I take that back. I was gonna say he saw it do more than 50%, but actually, that was the rocks plus thing.
Yeah, there's the rocks.
Yeah, he can't actually do. He would have to get like 3 high rolls in a row to be able to kill it. So I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I also don't know why he thought Gigaton would fucking do anything. 2BH.
Yeah.
Does nothing. Brick Break is like kind of solid. I guess he expected
Stomping.
Scream.
Yeah, screens can be annoying if he sets them up.
Yeah, I also want to know, Derek, why did
Wait.
you not? Oh yeah, I misclicked.
Oh.
Okay, I was gonna say why no first impression? He misclicked. Fair enough.
He did. Drumnut did just Stomping Tantrum the Tinkerton.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, I guess. Even though I wouldn't run Stomping Tantrum on Vegapond.
I ran it when I had Water Pond. I think it's it's one of those just coverage moves. Whenever you need to hit a ground like hit something on the ground type, it's just useful. Ogerpon Grass doesn't deal with steals. Sorry, Ogerpon Rock just doesn't really deal with steals, so it's kind of forced into it a little bit.
Yeah, Rock is.
Yeah, that was.
There's a gleam. Yep.
That was dumb. I don't know why I did that. I think I'm cooked. I think so too. Yes, I clicked U-turn by accident. Yeah, you were cooked part of that.
Oh yeah, this is Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this was a bit of a beatdown.
So it's all because of the misclick.
Well, it's thingy. Dumb, but you know, it happens. It happened to me last season. It just happens sometimes. I think
everyone misclicks sometimes.
Yeah, it just
even
I
do
happens,
it.
Right?
Like on that taunt.
Yeah. I do think the dumbest thing was this stupid Brambleghast set. Derek, I love you, child. However, stay out of the kitchen.
Why is it an infestation set? I wonder.
He likes it. I don't have anything more for you.
He could have just rapid spin, no?
He should have, yes. He probably did have rapid spin on the set, but he didn't use it because he wanted to infest it. I mean, if he was gonna run infestation, he should have at least run protect or something. But like
protect, probably like rapid spin protect. And...
Yeah, probably rapid spin infestation protect and poltergeist would be my 4 if I was to run infestation
definitely.
Set. But yeah, it was dumb as fuck. In saying that, I don't think it won him the game if he had a normal Brambleghast set. I also outside of the Bramble, which you know it would have gotten rid of rocks and then died anyway. Outside of that,
kill Petra with the Poltergeist, or you reckon?
No, definitely not. Pekaron has like 160 base defense, and Bramble has like.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's super.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like a full Fizz-Dev support Pokemon basically. And it can also use Malignant Chain, which toxic fuses things.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's got a really weird stat distribution. So all of its stats, except for defense, are 88, and then it's got 160 defense. It's really weird.
It's kind of like okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Peck is an interesting Pokemon, that's for sure. He definitely should have rapid spins.
Interesting.
And low kick should have not misclicked, but that happens. I can't be that mad at him for that. But even if he didn't misclick, I think he still lost, to be blunt. Cause I mean, like he dies there. He comes.
If he was tinted, if he first impression Tinterlands, probably.
Yeah, I
Would have
think
killed.
I think it would have killed. Don't quote me, but I think. But after it's killed, he just goes to fucking anything
Ceruledge.
really.
Yeah.
Like it's not hard, he brings in Screamtail, he Dazzling Gleams 3 times and the game's over, right?
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
like it would have saved him exactly 1 diff had he not misclicked, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah. There's
Did he
nothing.
do the prep himself?
Yeah, I haven't
Derek?
helped him at all
Oh,
this season. This is his
okay,
first season
fair
on his
enough.
own. He drafted by himself, he prepped by himself. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I
Interesting
wouldn't,
battle.
outside of the
And
Bramble, there's nothing that I would say he did exactly wrong. I think he just kind of
no,
got outplayed at every point, really. But I
I
mean,
think
that's what
yeah,
happens when you're going up against someone better than you. You don't have to play badly to lose. You just still will lose by playing fine. You have to play better than fine to beat someone better than you. You know.
yep.
Anyway, moving on. Here we have Erikoko, also known as the Dutch Dragonites or Ace, going up against Blue Rep, also known as Altaria, Airways, or Cash. These are really interesting teams, not gonna lie.
Is this a trick room team?
you might think that actually, but no, it's basically Ace's entire
Trick
team.
room plus sand?
It
Or
is
is it
very
just
much a sand core, but it doesn't.
yeah?
Well, with Tyranitar, it does. Loki, if he had my Excadrill, his team might actually be a massive threat because it very much is very similar to a sand
Yeah,
team.
if he had Excadrill, it would have been a bigger threat.
Loki, Corv, Garchomp, fucking Excadrill, Ursaluna, Slowking, and Tyranitar is like kind of a fucking goated sand core.
That's a scary team if you think about it.
Yeah. I actually really like Ace's team. It's kind of just like a fucking whatchamacallit. It's basically just if the entire team is a tank with a few exceptions,
Yeah.
but like they can all take a hit and dish out a big hit for the most part with very like there's
Basically,
like
like
3 exceptions.
Tyranitar and Garchomp are both tanks.
Yeah, they very much are, and so is Ursaluna.
Yeah.
It's got very high
Ursaluna,
fizz
yeah.
bulk, and Corviknight. It is more on the wall side, but it's definitely can also really hit back, especially with Body Press and Brave Bird. Like,
Yep.
Anywho,
Definitely.
Ursaluna goes in. That is my conclusion to any game that involves Ursaluna. Let's see Terras. We have Terra Normal Ursaluna that is going to hurt things. Yeah. And then we have I don't know what these Terras are, I'm not gonna lie. Cash, what are your Terras?
I think it was Terrakion, I think.
You mean Iron Boulder?
Yeah, Iron Boulder.
I actually don't think it was from memory, but he's changed his team, and I can't figure out what it was before. So we're gonna assume he didn't bring his Terra Pokemon, because one of them is his Suicune, but I can't remember what the other one was before he changed his team. Anyway, let's fucking watch. Yeah. Toxic Spikes is interesting. Fiery Dance is cool. It just gets fucking Drake. Damn, that actually didn't do that much, to be honest. I expected it to kill. Okay, he brings in Boulder here. Quark drives speed. Yeah, that doesn't do much. If he has Giga Drain, although he doesn't outspeed, yeah, he swaps out.
Yeah.
However, I think he's about to get really fucking hurt. Oh, never mind. He's Zen Headbutt. Why on earth would you Zen Headbutt when there's a Tyranitar right there, sir? And then he misses the Stone Edge. Oh, no. I feel bad for that.
Okay, that was kind of unlucky.
Yeah, that was really unlucky.
That's...
In saying that, however, he wasn't going to kill the Corviknight with one thing as booster speed set. Like, if it was banded,
probably Zen Headbutt would have done decent damage if he landed it.
Well, that's the thing. Zen Headbutt into Stone Edge probably would have killed. Like, if he landed both moves, he would have killed, probably.
Yeah,
but
probably.
Missing either would have meant not much difference, and missing both is just kind of insult to injury. I definitely think that just feels bad, man. That sucks for him. Yep, down it goes.
King comes in.
The bundle actually kind of runs through this team as well. To be honest, like 5 out of the 6 Pokemon
mostly
are weak
freeze
to it.
dry.
Well,
His
even
whole
then,
team.
just ice stab is super effective on 2 Pokemon. Water stab's super effective on 2 Pokemon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Freeze dry is super effective on 1. So it's like, just overall, it's just really good into the team. Like, yeah.
Plus the poison spikes on the other side
The
is
toxic
really
spikes,
good.
Yeah, it definitely helps to not let him be healthy ever.
Yeah.
Body press will
Body
fucking
press.
kill it, yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Oh, Future Sight? Lol, I forgot about that.
Stamina boost.
Okay, so this is Boots Moth then, but goodbye, Archelodon. He goes back to the bundle, yeah.
Hydro Pump or freeze dry. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he does.
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. I wonder if at that amount of health, if freeze dry killed. I'm not sure how bulky Iron Moth is.
Could be just like max speed Iron Moth.
Well, that's the thing. It would. It's unlikely to have very much bulk. I'm just curious. Freeze dry.
Maybe it would have killed, but I doubt.
Yeah, so it would have done like 16 to 19%. So no, it didn't get the kill.
Yeah, okay.
But you know, I thought it was worth a calc. Oh yeah, this was also something I forgot about. Debug is absolutely right. Why did you bring Stone Edge? Mighty Cleave is only 5 points weaker, but is I think 95 accuracy.
Oh yeah, Mighty Cleave is the special move on.
Yeah, it's
thingy,
the signature
right?
move. Yeah.
Signature move, yeah.
It was definitely the play over Stone Edge, but you know, such is Mons.
Mm-hmm.
This fucking crit, that definitely mattered. We saw before it did 50% max. However, in saying that, I think it's only fair considering how the Corviknight Boldus turn went. So, you know, that just balances things out, you know?
Yep.
Damn,
Ice
that
Beam.
fucking Ice Beam
did a lot.
bro.
Is it Life Orb? Oh, Life Orb bundle.
So he's gonna die now. Yep.
Yep.
Thundurus is pretty solid here, I think. Bulk up Thundurus. Man, I haven't seen a physical Thundurus in a while.
Super slow slam.
Slamming.
What does that do?
So it's kind of like high jump kick.
Oh, okay.
So
like a thunder high jump kick.
Yeah, electric high jump kick essentially. So it's like 90 or 95 accuracy, physical, pretty strong. I don't remember its exact because it's a new move. If you miss, you take like half your health as well, same as high jump kick. Which I think we actually saw that happen last time. He like did it into a ground type and just like fucking died.
Okay.
I also don't know why Gardevoir's here. It's dead now. Holy shit, it survived. I mean, not with the poison, but like, you know, it survived. I guess that's like guts boosted. I also think just Earthquake here really fucks this Gouging Fire. Or the Facade also just really fucks it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just too strong.
And the bulk up, I don't get.
With this? Okay, no. It's too strong.
Yeah, I was going to say, he wasn't living that with one bulk up.
No.
I don't think he would have won regardless because, well, Garchomp was still full health. However, I think he still should have gone for the kill. I don't know.
I mean, Ursaluna is good here as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like I said at the start,
like,
Ursaluna just fucking wins games. But yeah, he has nothing to resist it. And I mean, well, it's hard to resist Ursaluna, honestly. Because anything that can resist normal is then weak to ground. Like, you know, both Steel and Rock by chance. Hey guys, Steel and Rock, weak to ground. Yeah, Ursaluna is kind of just a fucking monster. I love the bear. I've used it twice. I loved it every time. I love the bear. Moving on though.
Yep.
Here we have Jared Pig, also known as Chicago Ceruledge, Edge going up against David Boa Gaming, also known as Unanderra Urabrasks, also known as Debug. Yeah, dude, Jared's team's fucking scary to look at. TBH.
Oh. Yep. The Baxcalibur, Chi-Yu, Iron Valiant.
And even having
Everything,
like
basically.
he literally has like the best 3 hazard setters in the game as well with Scamp,
Yeah.
Samurott, and Gliscor. Like it's like basically the whole game plan is set lots of hazards, sweep with one of your 3 powerful sweepers.
That's the game plan, I guess.
Yeah, that's what the team's built for. I will say Enamorus does look like he can fucking go in, however.
Enamorus, Scarf, most likely.
I don't even know if it needs Scarf, because Iron Valiant definitely
Maybe
can't
2,
Oakley.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think it needs Scarf. Honestly, if it's like Terra Stella specs, I think it just wins on the spot.
Yeah, either that as well.
Yeah. Manaphy also works really well as a Chi-Yu check as well, which I like.
Yep.
Let's get this going. Who's got the Terras? PK Freeze! I like the name. Alright, Terras. Terra Dark Chi-Yu makes sense. Going up against Terra Water and Enamorus. Interesting. What is that?
Did he have another Terra on his team? David?
His other Terra is Porygon Z, which he didn't bring, no.
Okay.
Jared's other Terra is Magneton, which he did not bring. To be fair, Magneton's kind of useless as a Terra because you're never going to choose a Magneton over Chi-Yu, unfortunately.
Nope. Because you got Gliscor there.
Well, yeah, that also. Alright, let's get this game going. High Jump Kick does not do anything to Skarmory. Swaps out.
Speaking of High Jump Kick.
It's so odd to me that he swaps his ground weak Pokemon in on a ground type. I mean, I know it was for the Intimidate, and it's clearly, I'm gonna say it's clearly Fizdef, but like,
Clearly,
you know,
yeah. Rocky Helmet Fizdef.
Yeah.
Yep.
But in saying that, why not use Lando T for that instead, right?
Oh yeah, he's got 2 Intimidators. He could have went Lando instead of
Lando would probably be a better Gliscor check, I feel. Well, actually, maybe not. Now that it's lost like HP Ice, it probably can't do anything. Like, neither can do anything to each other, you know?
Neither.
Where at least Overquill has like liquidation and shit.
Yeah.
That gunk shot fucking hurt. Knocked off, that's good. I like that.
Got the helmet, yep.
The going through the Gliscor on the gunk was cool. Bringing your Fairy type in on a Steel type is also really interesting.
That's kind of ballsy.
Yeah, it is. I mean, in saying that, Gliscor doesn't exactly get great Steel type moves. From memory, it has to use Steel Wing, which is not great. Let me double check that. But from memory, it doesn't get anything better, really.
The Skarmory?
Yeah, Skarmory. It doesn't really get any good Steel type moves from memory.
I think most likely your Steel Wing that you said.
Yeah, I'm just double checking if it got anything in like one of the later gens. Oh, it did get Iron Head later on. I don't know when it got that, but okay, it does have Iron Head now. Maybe it might have always had that and I just forget about it, but I remember it using Steel Wing primarily for a long time. Anyway, it has Iron Head. Yeah, if he Iron Headed there, you could have been in some...
It didn't.
It didn't. But honestly, and I don't even know if he would have. I don't know why you would ever Iron Head at Overquill, but, you know. Unfortunately, Jared's not the best, so I wouldn't... It's not something that I'd be willing to bet my sweeper on.
He's a decent player, Jared.
He can be, but he also can be pretty not good. I do really like the Whirlwind, though. I know it's like it's standard Skarmory sets, but like, you know, it's still good to see, and it worked out well here for him. Yeah, Body Press is also solid.
Body Press.
I also love that he named Gliscor Skarmory and Skarmory Gliscor.
Oh my god.
Now this Tail Glow is fucking scary. Goodbye, Hammerot. I like that he named it Ham Sandwich. You're dead now. Yep. I don't like that switch, to be blunt. I don't.
Was he sacking it? I don't understand.
I don't know why he would sack it is the thing. Because, like, he let this die, right? So now he has a free switch in. And as we saw, Chi-Yu just kills. So he basically just wasted his Skarmory.
Yeah, that's not a good play, I guess.
No,
you could just...
Not. But,
Could
well,
have just went to Geo Dark. Yeah.
yeah. Now you're also very Cinderace weak. Thankfully, Skarmory just kind of eats bro for breakfast, though.
Cinderace can just do any momentum.
Yeah, Cinderace is kind of a goat. Protect is really solid there, I think. It gets you more health. But also, Overquill, I don't know why he doesn't just Earthquake it there, to be honest. Unless this is like a sub setup, but... Oh, Earthquake, let's go! Okay, that's...
Yo.
That was nice.
Okay.
I wonder if he doesn't have Earthquake on Gliscor at this point. Why would you switch out to use Earthquake, right?
Yeah. I almost like to use Earthquake on Gliscor if I was using it. But
Well, that's the thing. It very commonly does. Like that's usually its stab of choice. You know what I mean?
yeah, stab Earthquake. Yep. Would have done more.
However, on debug side, I don't know if swapping from Ground Weak to Ground Weak is a good call. I assume you were scared of a ice move. Is that why you did not go to Enamorus or Orlando? However,
Possibly.
I mean, actually, now that I think about it, between Earthquake and Ice Stab, you didn't have any switch-ins, actually. And
no, he didn't.
Iron Crown is really useful against Valiant, though. I think. I don't think Valiant can do very much to Crown.
No, he couldn't. I don't think so.
I'm trying to remember its move pool. It gets like Shadow Ball, I think, but Iron Crown is like pretty solid Spadef. And it also very much depends on the Valiant set. Like, if it'd need to be Specs Shadow Ball for it to be a threat, I think.
Yeah, this Iron Valiant can be anything.
Yeah.
Either physical or special.
Yeah, it's too versatile. This, yeah, you're out of your Whirlwinder now. That hurts. He misses the Rock Slide. That fucking sucks. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Oof. And yeah, it's at this point. This game's over now, I think.
Okay, that crit didn't matter.
No, it definitely didn't. And yeah. Yeah, he fucked up being booster speed again. He meant to be booster speed, but that didn't save him. He wasn't one-shotting a +1 Spadef Enamorus, unfortunately. Honestly...
Anonymous water type.
In hindsight,
actually,
I think
wouldn't Thunderbolt kill, but Thunderbolt wouldn't
not
do
with
that much,
boost.
but
not with
would probably do half, but not as much.
Yeah, I could see it doing half, or about that anyway. But I mean, that would depend on what kind of set it was, because it was booster attack, wasn't it? Yeah, it was booster attack. So it was
attack. So never mind then.
Yeah.
If it was attack.
I mean, a CC might have done a decent chunk with it being Terra Water.
Yeah, it
like
would
now
have.
that it doesn't resist, a CC might have done a lot, but I don't think it would have one shot personally. Also, wait a minute, why does he not outspeed this thing? Like, he doesn't need to be booster speed, because this is not Scarf, because we saw it use Calm Mind into Moonblast.
Yeah, I think it was meant to be speed.
It was meant to be
Valiant.
It was the thing. He said that he keeps forgetting how booster works. But even that, even if he wasn't booster, he should have still outsped Enamorus.
That's...
Yeah, that was just a massive oversight of the prep department, I think.
Probably.
In saying that, I don't think it made a difference, because you maybe kill Enamorus, and then just fucking someone else comes in. Like, Lando T comes in, and you can't kill
Intimidate.
Yeah, Intimidate. I mean, unless you're...
Intimidate is pretty annoying to deal with.
Yeah, unless he was, mixed with Ice Beam, maybe then, but I don't know. I'm doubtful. Yeah, I think that's all we have to say for this game.
Yep.
Next up, we have Barry Potter, also known as Team Bar, or Bazza, going up against Rosa, also known as Illawarra Hawluchas, and Rosa's cooked. Rabombi
Bloody
like
Barry
removes.
Potter.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, Rabombi like removes his like top two threats. Infernape removes another big problem. Well, maybe not a big problem, but it gets rid of Sizzle. Clodsire can be beaten 1-on-1 by
Sheer
Landorus.
Force Lander is kind of pretty good here.
Yeah, it can definitely it'll help a lot against the two poison
Well,
types, that's for sure.
yeah.
And this isn't even mentioning King Gambit. King Gambit, if it's like probably Terra Fairy, or actually, hang on, Terra Fairy is good for the two dark types, but it's not good for some of the other things. Maybe like, what else resists dark? Fighting. Terra Fighting would probably be pretty
Fighting,
solid.
yeah. Maybe Terra Dark itself, but I
That's true.
don't
Terra
know.
Dark is also really good. Yeah, Terra Dark Sucker Punch will do a lot to things. Actually, you're right. Terra Dark is probably the best play. I could also see Terra Steel, I think, but that doesn't resist Dark anymore. But even still, let's check Terras. Okay, it is Terra Dark.
It was Terra Dark, yep.
It was one of those things. When you said, I was like, oh yeah, that's a really good point. Then we got Terra Fairy Mew. That makes sense, I feel, because he doesn't have a single fairy resist on his team. And then Terra Water Clodsire. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any issues with it. I just don't know if it could have been something
Terra
better.
Water doesn't have Water Absorb.
Yes.
Hmm.
That's what I mean. I don't know if that was a fantastic idea, but
Maybe for this matchup, probably it's pretty good. I have no idea, but see what happens.
Honestly, I feel like just staying like Terra Poison might have been really good, or maybe like a Terra Flying to deal with Landorus better.
Terra Flying, yeah.
But poison is really good. Like you resist Dragalge, you resist Infernape, you resist Shaman, you resist Rabombi.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it was kind of solid. Anyway, I find this lead really funny. It's
two starters, yeah.
Two starters who are both pronounced U-turn spammers. I would have loved to
Masquerade is
see.
the fastest one, right?
Yes. I would have loved to have seen a Scarf and Fernape to outspeed
and they both U-turn, which is funny.
That's what I mean. They're both lead U-turn starters. I find it really funny.
I mean, that's understandable for both sides.
It is, yeah. That's the standard play.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get Scarf and Fernape U-turn to Oko it. I'm pretty. He's a spoiler. That's what I'm doing against him.
Yeah.
Damn, that fucking Earth Power hurt, bro.
A lot of damage.
I don't know why your triple axle switching is Rabombi, but Rabombi's now dead.
Actually, yeah, triple axle's like really good against this side.
Yes, it is. U-turn makes sense. It would have killed Meow at that level.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god, that still fucking hurts. And you do not recover
Air Force
enough
Life Orb, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, probably the toxic.
The poison jab was crazy prediction, honestly. Get fucking predicted, LMAO. Scream. This fucking Shaman always misses.
I would have still Earth Powered on the Clodsire, probably. Just to...
Instead of U-turn?
See what other move. Yeah, instead of
honestly,
U-turn.
yeah, you know you can Earth Power, like you know that your Earth Power out heals its recover or out damages its recover. But also you definitely don't die in a single like Terra Blast water move, like water Terra Blast, you know what I mean? Definitely don't die in one. So I probably would have just kept spamming it. Because what's he gonna do? Swap into his
keep
other...
spamming like the Earth Power and see what other moves the Clod have.
Yeah.
Other than two moves.
Well, he didn't even know it had anything other than Recover yet. It was only when he swapped it he found out the other one. But I think it was very safe to just spam Earth Power. He has 0 switch-ins for that,
0.
Yeah.
U-turn, yep. U-turn again.
Hang on, what's the chat going on about? Maybe Shaman just hates you. You do know you have to feed it 3 times a day. He's perma munching sunlight. What else does he want? He needs food plus photosynthesis. Come on, man. And water. Don't forget water. Give him that H2O. Holy two misses O hits from Leech Seed.
Oh, Leech Seed. Yeah, okay.
I love the chat sometimes. Honestly, this shit's goated. But yeah, this shaman has a hit accuracy problem. I think. Why Mew got coverage
I think this
for
is
every
a
type
bulky
though?
shaman.
Because Mew. And yeah, it probably is. Yeah, holy fuck, I ate that shit.
That was
huge. Baton Pass is also
Baton
really nice
Pass.
Yeah, well, actually that is more than I thought it would. But well, he's dead now.
Oof, Flare Blitz.
Yep, and you're about to be dead. Mach Punch. Dang it.
Oh.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, you're gonna die. Whoop. Bye bye, Dragalge. But good job, buddy. Yeah, hang on. What's he saying? Yeah, my nuzz instincts tell me it did not expect inaccurate moves. Yeah, you kind of gotta get used to that, I guess. So I'm assuming this was the plan. Nice
Rocks,
sucker punch.
okay.
Then he said headbutts. Nice poison jab for no damage. Why would you even switch out there? What? Do you not have fucking Kowtow?
Kowtow?
Okay, in comes Darkrai on a synthesis. Nasty plot right now. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Seed Flare. Okay.
But he
gets the drop. Okay. Do you kill?
Ice Beam. Yeah.
No. Holy fuck. Crazy that it didn't kill. Also, I love this. I don't think this gameplay is worth analyzing. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, however, it's kind of what we do here.
It's kind of there.
Yeah, it's kind of what we do. Check the Discord. They are all chatting shit about us right now.
You're welcome, Rosie.
You're welcome, Rosa. Love you. Yeah, holy shit, Shaman the Goat. I don't doubt that bit. There's no way there's a YouTube vid. No, I'm serious. There will be a YouTube vid. It will be in a vid Baz. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, welcome to the video. I feel like I should title this, He Didn't Believe There Would Be a Video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honestly, I really respect getting the rocks up because now it made Infernape useless because he just comes in and dies. Nice triple axle nerd. He swaps out again. Brick Break. I mean, I guess that makes some sense for the two dark types. What is this gambit set? Sucker Punch, then Headbutt, and Brick Break?
If I remember correctly, I think it was like another. It wasn't Kowtow Cleave.
No, yeah, you're right. He didn't bring Kowtow, and I had to explain to him that Terra Dark Kowtow does more than Zen Headbutt.
Yeah, anything. See, go back to that. Yeah, he would have kept Earth Power there.
Yeah.
Still.
That's the thing. He should have done that the first time. I mean, I guess it works here, but he really should have just done it the first time. Masquerada, of course, does switch in, but honestly, he's kind of running out of things to deal with Masquerada. And Shaman is now dead.
Mm-hmm.
Going 0 for 1 on the...
Okay, let's see what this last move is.
Sucker Punches again.
Oh my god.
Knocks off.
Knock off, okay.
Expert Belt?
Expert Belt.
And he misses this in the headbutt again.
No.
Oh my god.
Flip turn.
Oh, and 2 ones and headbutts wild. Agreed. Yeah, so
there you go. Finally hit a 1.
He's got Iron Head.
Iron Head?
So yeah, I don't think he realizes that even I counted on this Tentacruel specifically when I told him in the chat. Terra Dark Kowtow Cleave does more to Tentacruel than Zen Headbutt. Even with the Expert Belt,
when it's Dark Stab Terra.
Yeah, double stab is kind of fucking broken.
Double stab, yeah.
I also don't know why he spins here. And now he's dead.
Yeah.
Probably should have just surfed or something. No. Pterodactyl with no kowtow is crazy. I think it's better for you if you picture a random number generator is picking the sets and moves on each turn.
All right.
Let him cook.
Let
I
him
think
cook.
it fucks now. I think so too. Yeah, this ain't looking good. Great for you, buddy. And yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, I kind of feel bad for Rosa. He was doing pretty well, leading most of the game.
Yeah, that's kind of unlucky on Ross's part.
Well, I don't think it's unlucky. I think it's unfortunate. I don't think he prepped nearly enough for Landorus. Like, he had no switch-ins for Landorus.
Landorus is just more damage.
Yeah, what does he have in his team? He literally had a Rotom Wash. That is, like, one of the better Landorus checks.
Best switch sins.
Yeah, like, that's, like, one of the better Landorus switch-ins. Why did he not bring it? Bring the fucking Rotom Wash probably over Sizzle. I don't really think Sizzle did a lot this game.
No, I really didn't. Just bullet punched most of the time.
Just bullet punched
this game
once and U-turned once. Like, it probably did less than 40 or 50% damage in total, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really think you should have brought Wash Tom. Wash Tom would have been fantastic. It checked Infernape to some degree. It checked Landorus to some degree. Okay, it didn't do too much else. But, like, still, checking Landorus, you had nothing for a Landorus at all. If he was a Scarf Landorus, genuinely, I think he could have just fucking won if he just spammed Earth Power from, like, halfway into the game.
Yeah, if it was Scarf, he would have probably won in the game right there.
Also, please, use a normal King Gambit set, or you kind of burn here, buddy. Like, it's okay to cook. We like some people cooking.
Trust
but, like,
me, use Kowtow Cleave.
Yeah, trust me, use Kowtow Cleave. Yeah. Yeah, I think Roz's biggest mistake was not bringing Wash Tom. In terms of gameplay, I don't think he did anything particularly wrong. I don't think so, anyway. There were probably more optimal moves to make.
Work was Masquerada doing the work.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
Yeah, with the triple axle, killing Dragougi,
Rabombi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got 2 kills or 3.
3 kills.
Yeah,
killed Shaman.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it got the Shaman too. I also don't understand the rapid spin. If you had surfed, you might have killed the King Gambit and then maybe won.
Probably, yeah. If it would have surfed.
Like, you switch in on that. I mean, he had to have had surf, right? Why, like, what kind of shitty Tentacruel set would this have been? Okay, even if not surf, Sludge Wave it or something, right? Like, what set was this? Why did you rapid spin? There was no hazards up.
Maybe... Maybe just to outspeed the Landorus, maybe?
Well, what's the point of outspeeding Landorus if you're gonna fucking die?
Yeah, I have no idea what this Tentacle...
Yeah, honestly, maybe even fucking Flip Turn to sack Mew back into Tentacruel and Flip Turn again might have killed, actually. Like... I think rapid spinning was probably the worst thing you could have possibly done. Even knockoff would have done more, probably. How much did knockoff do the first time? 5%? Okay, no, rapid spin did more, but like, okay.
Yeah, I think Surf or either Sludge Wave or Bomb.
Yeah, whatever you're... Have a damage dealing move. You can't be a full utility set, I feel. Not against a team like this. You need to have everything being able to do something functional at least. I also don't know how much I rate this Clodsire set. I mean, he spent half his time just fucking recover spamming in front of something that was killing him anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, Earthquake was fine. It would have been useful against the Galgi.
Not really good here.
I mean, it's like okay, but yeah, definitely. I feel like it could have been
decent,
better.
but I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely think it could have been better. Anyway, let's move on. I think I don't have anything more to say. I've already roasted Mans enough. Alright, here we have SDL Chris, also known as Helsinki Hydreigons, going up against M-Man, also known as Detroit Dewotts, or Ashton for short. Well, not really for short, but, that's his name. Anyway,
Another Ogerpon.
yes, again, every Ogerpon was drafted, okay?
Yes.
I don't know what I think about this matchup, actually. I think Thundurus is going to be really useful. He has a lot of Pokemon that are weak to it.
Grassy terrain is useful if it's against Great Tusk.
It'll probably be Headlong Rush, so I wouldn't say so, really. Actually, in saying that, low-key, this man gets fucked by, like, everything. He has 3 ground immune Pokemon. One of the better resists in the game. Then there's also Ogerpon. The only thing it has, like, an arguably good matchup against is, like, Arcanine. But if it's, like, a bulky Intimidate, Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower set, it can probably also, like, genuinely, if Ashton wanted to, he could have a full anti-Great Tusk team with these 6, honestly.
Yeah, he can, yeah.
I don't know if he knew that or not, but, well, he does fucking know.
Now you know.
Yeah. Let's get this shit going. Terrors are Ghost on the Great Tusk, Ghost on the Ghost on the Arcanine, and Water on the Waterpon.
Waterpon.
Yep. I definitely like leading Thundurus here. That really fucks Rillaboom up early. That's great for him.
Was that a terrain extender?
I have no idea. We'll find out, I guess. I don't know. I feel like he maybe should have Terra'd there. Get rid of your weakness as well as boost your damage. I don't know how much I rate that to BH. But, I mean, I guess it's fine, probably. Knocking off Great Tusk early is really nice, I think. Citrus Berry is such an odd choice, though. Goes to Cresselia. Gets rocks up. That makes sense.
Yep.
Swaps into Glowking. Calm Minds. This could be a scary set or not. Okay then. Toxic.
Just swaps out.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a really good Toxic.
Defogs. Yep. Yeah, Arcanine is a pretty decent steal check, especially if it's a special attacker. Which he didn't take the chance. Yeah, it is special attacker. Terra Ghost I think is also pretty solid for it. I do think it's funny that both teams brought Terra Ghost. Ice Beaming there is super interesting. I mean, as I said, his team is kind of... Well, it's not that weak to Ice.
Not really.
Like, it's Mandibuzz and Rillaboom. That's it. He once again set those rocks up while you're just there roosting like a bitch. Now he's spinning. See, he can use the spin boost, unlike the other person. That didn't do as much as I thought, to be honest.
The Terra Blast.
Damn, that's a fucking super...
I've never seen that.
I was going to say that's a super Spadef Great Tusk, but I actually don't know if it is, because Cresselia is just weak as dog shit. Yeah, he gives up already. That's crazy. You're going to get Ice Spinned and fucking die.
I'm just surprised to see Terra Blast on Great Tusk. Huh.
No, I think it makes sense. He doesn't have any ghost. His only ghost resist is Mandibuzz, which, I mean...
It does make sense, but I just never seen Terra Blast used on Tusk before, so...
fair enough.
Ice Beaming...
Man, Mandibuzz kind of eats that shit. However, this competitive boost may... Oh, shit, yeah, he didn't think about that. I also don't know what I think about sacking Ogerpon, TBH. I feel like he should have gone into Rillaboom and then maybe let Rilla die, go into Ogerpon, and then Horn Leech it to get recovery and damage.
I think that is Terrain Extender. Because it's saying...
It always says... it always says 3 or 6.
Oh, okay.
I didn't pay attention last time you said it. I don't know. I don't know. Also, I think I was right about predicting this Arcanine set. Special Will-O-Wisp Intimidate, Fizdef.
I think you were.
This was a really interesting double to me. Okay, no, it's not Terrain Extender either. Gets rocks up once again. Goes into Milo, predicting the defog. Oh, yeah, Roost also works well for him. Now you
See
get
if it's
more free
terrain
ice
extender.
beams. You also know that this is Boots now. Okay, kind of eats that decently, yeah. Yeah,
Freeze dry?
Registeel always just kind of
Yeah.
fucks Articuno, though. Like, there's nothing Articuno can do about
Wars. Yep. Arcanine just comes in.
that. Thank God it's Boots.
Fine defend. Oh, was he? Okay, that's
Morning Sun is really interesting there. I guess he was scared of being earthquaked or something.
that's also good. Okay, this is also a good terror as well. The
Yeah.
Ghost on
Well, that's the
Arcanine
thing.
because of the body press.
Neither team has a good. Well, actually, okay. Mandibuzz is a good ghost resist, but like other than Mandibuzz, neither team has no good ghost resists. Articuno being a fantastic special wall, however.
Roost. Yep.
You turning out. Rocky Helmet makes
Rock
sense.
Helmet.
This fucking Mandibuzz has been alive too long. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's been toxic to the entire game. It feels like, and it's still just kicking. You know. It's starting to run out of roosts though, and also this Milo takes a threat at +2. You know what? Never mind. Cresselia is bulky as fuck. Who cares? Also has Carmine and Moonlight. Like it's fucking balling.
These healing moves, man.
Yeah, this is the thing. These are both bulkier teams. This is gonna be a long game.
Yeah.
I agree. Do you not have a psychic move, Cresselia? Why do you not have a psychic move? Mandibuzz, you're very close to dying here. Yep, you're down to 3
Die,
roosts.
Mandibuzz, die.
Die, Mandy, die. Die, Mandy, die. Yeah, Mandy hurts. Mandy hurting. He's barely gaining any health. Okay,
My
nice.
question is, why is he keep like switching to Cresselia, Armlining, and not using?
Well, I don't know.
It's free damage.
Yeah, I don't know. It was the same with you though. You kept using Nasty Plot and then not attacking.
Yeah, I know.
You said you
I just
cannot
realized
talk,
that,
yeah.
I cannot talk.
Yeah, I was say you can't really talk. Generally, me, I don't. Unless it's a defensive setup, I generally don't set up until I'm confident I'm in a position where setting up will either allow me to sweep through a lot of or the entirety of the team. Generally.
Yeah, that's kind of understandable.
Yeah. This is also a +2 Great Tusk. I don't know how that much that matters. Foul play.
Foul play.
Why did you not do this earlier? That would have really fucking helped.
Yeah, that was okay.
Okay, Mandibuzz dies finally. Yeah, I think with Mandibuzz dying, it's over.
Okay, is this 5 out of 8? So it's not terrain extender.
No, it's not. We discovered that last
Okay.
time. But yeah, I think with Mandibuzz going down, Ashna's lost BH.
If this Reggie still just tanked it.
Yeah, well, it is a Registeel. I played my early game too poorly to win this. Yeah, I think getting your Mandibuzz toxic so early really did bone you. Like, I just don't think there was anything you could really do at that point.
Really got a good toxic on Mandy.
Yeah, that toxic mattered a lot. I also don't know how much I liked the Ogerpon sack, but oh well. Yeah, from this point on, we're just playing out nothing at this point.
Oh.
Terra Blast helps, but you know.
Did you just switch out? You could have just Terra Blast again.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't. I would have. Like, he would have killed it. I don't know. I think at this point he had already given up, which, I mean, is kind of fair. I probably would have done similarly. This damn Slowking as well. Yo, the crit, let's go!
I just realized the Dragonite hasn't come out once.
No, it has not. And I mean, I kind of don't think it will, to be honest. This is just one of those really unfortunate games where there's just
really
nothing you can do about it, really.
Morning Sun, recover.
Yeah, I think he played too passively, potentially. He got his main damage dealer killed really early on, which left him unable to win an offensive battle. And in a battle of stall, he kind of lost because he got toxicked without toxicking his enemies. So in a battle of stall, the one that toxics first generally wins, at least in my opinion. Or, sorry, the only one to toxic is going to be the one who wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fair.
Also, Glowking's Regenerator is really fucking nice.
Yeah. Keep free trying. Yep.
Yeah. And that with that, now the entire team is toxic. And he's just gonna keep switching back and forths, really. In comes Cresselia for some reason, and there's another recover. Yeah, this game's kind of hard to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, look, if Cresselia keeps calm minding, maybe we can have something go somewhere. Never mind, it's Haze.
No.
Yeah, this is just playing out a dead game. There is very.
Oh, it does have.
It
Psychic.
does have psychic. Why didn't you do it earlier? You know what, man, Ashton, you just kind of fucking flailed. You.
It's
Knowing
weird
that you
didn't
had that now,
psychic.
there were definitely times you should have attacked with it earlier on, I think. I can't win this. No, you cannot. I'm glad you have noticed. Missed the Blizzard,
Oof.
Future Sights, Roosts, yeah.
This is
I don't know about you,
kinda
but
hard
this
to
is,
watch. Not gonna lie.
what's that?
This is kind of hard to watch.
I was
not gonna lie.
literally, that's what I was about to say. I don't know about you, but this is getting hard to watch. I feel bad for Ashton. Let's hyperspeed this
Not-
shit.
Not one Dragonite came out.
No, he didn't need to. Also, Crest living on one only then died toxic, kind of funny. And he gets the Milo, gets boosted. Fucking yeah, this was
Intimidate, yeah.
this was kind of hard to watch. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, Ashton, you definitely could have played better. There were definitely times where you should have psychicked with Crest earlier.
Yeah.
I don't think I liked you killing Ogerpon. That was your core damage dealer. I also think you simply played too passive against... Like, you guys are both using semi-stall teams, but his has Toxic, yours does not. And you will lose that battle. You know, Stall versus Toxic Stall is just not a winnable outcome, in my opinion. And because of that, I think you should have gone with an offensive team. However, you went with a defensive team, and I think that just really fucked you up. Yeah, this was a very long game. Let's move on. We've said all we need to. This was hard to watch. On to my game. Now this game, this is a fun fucking game. I had a lot of fun this game. Let me just we'll send out the leads. So as I pointed out in the fucking ranking video, and I think last week, Potato's go-to team here has no hazard removal, and such. I lead Mr. Diggy Hole, and we get up rocks in just a moment. But let's look at Terra's. We got Terrafera Primarina and Terra Ghost Superior, because he doesn't have a Ghost Resist outside of Ting Lu, who, as I'm sure you can guess, does not like Leaf Storms. And then he has Terra Flying Kilowattrel, which is fine, I guess.
Is that his only Terra that bring?
Yeah,
That he
his other
brought?
one's Necrozma. He didn't bring Necrozma.
Oh, right, yeah.
But yeah, I know I can leave anything from the Kyurem here from memory, so... Or, okay, I guess not. I thought I could have. Anyway, the Singing Queen here, huge vest, shit. Yeah, I'm vest Primarina.
Oh, Soul Vest?
Yeah, Assault Vest. So I figured I had a feeling he'd swap to Fezanibity here, but I was like, fuck it, we'll Moonblast. Maybe he'll over predict and then stay in, and he did not, so it was fine. I just went to my Steel type. This is the thing, Excadrill is just like the perfect check to Fezandipity. Anyway, so now I get my hazards up because again it's the perfect thing. He's gonna switch out. Superior could always switch into Ting Lu, and then Kyurem takes massive damage. Leaf Storm then gets it close, and now it's... I thought, what? I could have sworn I was in range of Dragon Pulse there. Maybe not. Anyway, this time I predict correctly and go for the flip turn. You know, I figured I'd live that first time on the edge, but no.
Ooh, rocky helmet.
Yeah, the rocky helmet. But it's fine. We simply spin, predicting the switch, and getting the bonus of breaking his balloon. I don't know.
That's pretty huge, actually.
Yeah, it's fucking massive, because now he needs to get the fuck out of
now,
Dodge again.
was he gonna... Okay, yeah.
I think I just Earthquake, yeah. This is one of those things where the first time, I would always take the chance, like, it's pretty, like, he could fire move me here, but also, I outspeed and I definitely kill, but it's also pretty obvious he's gonna switch. But, you know, he also just might not switch, but, you know, we'll take that chance, because there's very little risk of me Earthquaking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then we swap back to Superior, because, well, I can easily deal with it. I'm actually surprised it lives that. Ruination, I knew I could handle.
Ooh, sub?
Yeah, I did not know about the throat chop. That annoyed me. Click sub again. No, screw you. I don't want to. Kyurem comes in here. I had a... When it came in, I was like, I have a feeling that this is... Scarf. I had a strong feeling when it came in. But considering... I could have swapped to Primarina, and I talked about it with Gray after the game. He says he thinks I should have. My main motivation for not, however, is due to me only being at 26% health and their rocks being up. There was not really any... I didn't think there'd be any opportunity for me to get Superior back in to be able to kill things again.
Yeah.
After all, it was a sweeping set, and thus I figured... I wasn't going to be able to get it back in. The plan was always swap in on Ting Lu and then kill things afterwards, you know?
Yeah. What was your other moves on Superior?
I had Dragon Pulse and Terra Blast.
Okay.
So I had Dragon Pulse that turn, I'm pretty sure, but it was Scarf and yeah. So yeah, this was supposed to be a Terra Blast Ghost set because he has no Ghost switch-ins except for the Tinglu, obviously, which, as you can see, dies to Leaf Storm.
He's dead.
Yeah. I really liked this Superior set, but yeah, Scarf Kyurem just said, no fun for you. But we have Urshifu, and yeah. That hurt more than I thought it would for a Scarf set, but it was fine. Yeah. Excadrill is just an absolute fucking goat. There's just nothing he can do about it, really. It's just such free switch-ins on Pheasantipity always. My special attack, no. Even here, I don't know why he went to Heatran again. Like, it's...
Maybe flame body chance?
I very much could have Earthquaked there. He could have been wanting the Flame Body, but even then, I feel like... Oh, yeah, fucking burn already. Yeah, it was Flame Body. But I'm not gonna lie, I would not have been shocked if Earthquake still killed after a Flame Body. It would not have shocked me, I'm not gonna lie. Oakapon is kind of scary, but also not that scary, because it can't Oko me, and I outspeed it now. He decides to
Why would he switch?
I don't know. He swapped his thing dying to Ironhead to his other thing dying to Ironhead. I don't know why. I assume he wanted the free switch to Kilowattrel, but that doesn't save him either. In fact, I remember calcing this. He actually should have not parried it because I wasn't a guaranteed kill because Electric resists Steel, right? It was not a guaranteed kill.
Yeah.
But because he parried, it was guaranteed.
That's... okay.
Yeah, so funnily enough, I didn't use two of my Pokemon this game, both Latios and Weavile. And, you know, I felt really good this game. In hindsight, I just think he played really predictably. He also just a lack of removal. It really fucking hurts him.
Yeah, lack of removal. Probably he was trying to get the Flame Body chance as well.
But that's the thing. If you have to play for hacks, then you haven't played well enough. You know what I mean? Or you haven't prepped well enough.
Maybe it's just bad prep on his part, but
it's kind of like, well, even last week where he was trying to Scald Burn
my Blaziken.
Yeah, your Blaziken. If he had to rely on if you have to rely on hacks to win, then you haven't prepped well enough. That's my general consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Excadrill's the GOAT. Moving on to final
Definitely.
thoughts. Bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the games were not very close this week. This might have been a 3-0, but you were also dominated. Derek was dominated. Cash was pretty dominated.
Dominated. Most games were.
The only close one I think was Buzz game. That's the only one that I think was close, actually. But like every other game was just pretty fucking dominant.
Dominating.
Yeah. Let's just take a real quick peek over at leaderboards. You see my Excadrill in top 5. What a beast. That's all I wanted to point out because I mean, look at this: Terra, Blaziken, Enamorus, Ursaluna, and Ogerpon. We have a former Uber, an Uber, a fucking absolute behemoth, and an OU threat. And then there's Excadrill, which, I mean, look, it is former, it is former Uber. However, that's not because it is broken, it's because Sand was broken. Which is just a really good Sand abuser. Anyway, that's stupid. Anyway, moving on to the shit here. Funnily enough, everyone who did bad, and everyone who did good, except for these guys. So there's actually not very much change at all. Yes, that is you. Hi. Yeah, very little actually fucking changed, which I find is really funny. Like, if you have a look at the, basically everything's the exact same. I'm still in 6th, Josh still in 5th, Debug's still in 1st, like, not much changes. Because the way that we're doing it now with our shenaniganry over here is that it goes off your opponent's records, but because most of the opponent records didn't change, 90% of players were still either 100% win rate or 0% win rate. So it just didn't fucking change anything.
Okay. That's how it works.
The changes that were made were not big enough to make a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not big enough.
Yep. Yeah, okay, I don't have any other final thoughts. Do you?
No.
Okay,
Not really.
Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. I'll see you dudes in the next video. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.